On this episode of Hot Lap, I'm back at it on my 2019 and taking it back to the track. Hey guys, Justin with AmericanMuscle.com, and welcome back to stage 2 of my 2019 Mustang GT build here in the shop with me today. By now, hopefully most of you guys have had the chance to check out the stage 1 episode where we tackled some basic appearance to get the car ready for our 11th annual American Muscle Mustang show. But now things are gonna start getting a little bit more serious, again to help us achieve that goal of going 10s naturally aspirated before going into the 9s with some sort of forced induction. Of course, subscribe if you like our content. We love it, we appreciate it, and hopefully you guys like what we're doing. Let's talk about today, because we are gonna be going to the strip later on in this video, and to do so, we kind of need to set the platform or our foundation. So that's what we're gonna be doing here with the majority of these parts. Check it out, it's raining BMR here at AmericanMuscle.com, and I can't thank Kelly Aiken and those guys enough for hooking us up with all of these goodies that we will be installing here today. We also got some biking stuff as well. Back behind me, you can see some power mods. Those will be crucial to help increasing the power naturally aspirated. As always, guys, Joe's gonna be here with me, wrenching on the car, getting this thing all knocked out. And then we're gonna hit the strip where, fingers crossed, the air is good. Hopefully that DA will be agreeing with us. So enough talking, let's get installing. I'm gonna get the car in the air. All right, so first things first, guys, again, we are diving into the rear suspension, and to do so, we're gonna drop the whole darn rear subframe in this thing, because if you're tackling everything like we are here today, then just dropping the whole rear subframe is a lot easier, and it's really not all that hard here, thanks to Ford's design with the S550, and as you're about to see, makes things a whole lot more accessible. Well guys, now that Joe and I have had the chance to kind of blow the rear subframe apart, as you can see, we're starting to make some progress here, so let's talk about it a little bit more. You might notice that we're missing currently our knuckle and our lower control arm. Well, those are currently getting some new bearings pressed into place for us down the street. The one is a Ford Performance toe link to knuckle bearing assembly. It's basically what they ship out in their track pack application. And we're also getting the big boy, the BK055 from BMR. It's their big lower control arm bearing assembly. And goal there, just eliminate deflection, right? And that's really what this is all about. BMR's goal in basically any application, whether it be drag racing, road racing, whatever, is solidify your rear end through minimizing deflection, and that's what we're doing. First up, we have their new upper camber link here. As you can see, it's kind of a newer design. Poly bushing on this end, which is nice, kind of soak up a little bit of NDH, and then spherical down here, of course, as you can see. We also have their rear or bottom toe link as well, on-car adjustable, which is nice. It kind of locks out those centric bolts here in the factory location and puts all of your adjustment right here. A lot easier to work with. And to help make sure we don't lose any adjustment or alignment when launching hard, they also shipped us their upper alignment lockout kit here. It's basically a bracket that you drill into the subframe, and before it's just a kind of a slotted hole here. So even if you're launching hard, that has a tendency to shift on you, even if it's torqued down. This basically gives you 2 locations for that bolt to go through, and basically eliminates the possibility of that sliding on you. So again, just to really hammer home the minimized deflection topic that we're talking about, here's your factory vertical length. I mean, pretty thin stamped steel stuff, rubber bushings that you can pretty much move with your hand. This is your aftermarket stuff. This is the BMR vertical link, billet aluminum, spherical stuff. I mean, just rock solid is the best way to sum this up. And ultimately, that's gonna be the goal here when we're launching hard at the track. So as soon as we get our knuckle back and our lower control arm, we're gonna kind of button everything back up, and we'll show you those when we get there. So we got our lowers and our knuckles back from the machine shop. We got our new bearings or bushings pressed into place. So now, time for reassembly. Joe and I are throwing in these brand new 2,000 horsepower half shafts from our friends at the Drive Shaft Shop. A lot of firepower. I don't think we're gonna need all of this, but better to be safe than sorry. It's actually their new design. Some of their previous stuff had a bolted CV. This is all one piece, less points of failure, and basically means more time, having fun, drama-free. So slap them in. Well, as you can see, the rear end is officially done, in place, and 100% ready to rock and roll. We also topped it off with some of the BMR chassis bracing under here, some of their new stuff, in addition to their cradle lockout kit. But you remember we talked about those 2,000 horsepower half shafts from the drive shaft shop? Well, we had one more part from them that we just finished up installing. Yes, carbon fiber drive shaft. I'm so pumped. This is a part I picked specifically for this build. Why? These things are awesome, and there's a lot of guys out there running a lot of horsepower with a carbon fiber drive shaft. We're gonna keep on cruising forward, guys. Let's get to work on these headers. Moving on up to the front of the car here, moving on up, we got Stainless Works long tube headers, 2-inch primaries. It's time to start pouring on the power here because these Gen 3 Coyotes just flow a lot of air, so we're gonna try to maximize that as much as possible and just really help that exhaust velocity along with their scavenger spike technology loaded in here. Now, Joe's been cranking away on the passenger side, the harder side, of course. I always leave him the hard stuff. We're getting close to getting this thing on the dyno and then shipping off to Maple Grove. Let's go. Well, headers are in. Stainless Works, again, 2-inch long tube headers, catted long tubes. So these puppies go on here. And then we have to figure out our exhaust connection. Now, if you guys remember, we installed that AWE Touring in stage 1 of the build, which features a factory style kind of neck down connection. Well, listen, I don't like this. I want to uncork the exhaust as much as possible with the cat still in place, of course. So we talked to Stainless Works. We said, hey, do you guys mind sending us your Performance Connect tubes here? Because we want to get a little cray. So that's what we're going to do. These guys have a flared 3-inch option on the very end. The AWE system on that H-pipe, we're going to break out the saw, start modifying a few things because we want to get this guy up here like this and then get that AWE system in place, basically make it full 3-inch from tip to tip. So that's what we're going to do. Time to fire up the saw, make some modifications, and Paige and Joe, let's get dirty. Well, with everything banged out underneath the car, guys, it's time to start working on our final modification for the NA portion of the build. And of course, that's an intake from our friends over at JLT, their tune required version. Now, we've had a lot of good experience with this thing in the past. If you guys have seen our 500 horsepower naturally aspirated build, this was obviously a key piece of the puzzle there. And just made sense to throw it on this guy and just hopefully squeeze every last ounce of power out of the 19 NA. Lund's got a new tune for us for the intake, of course, and our other modifications. And then from there, it's time to hit the strip and see where we're at. All right, guys, so the tune just got done flashing. Again, we did reach out to Lund Racing to hook us up with a brand new tune, not only for the JLT, which is tune required, as we already mentioned, but also for those long tube headers. So just got done flashing. Throw that over here. Moment of truth. RIP headphone users. Not too bad, not too bad. Well, gonna get this thing over to the dyno, see where the car is now at 93 octane, and make a whole bunch of noise. Well, it's amazing what a set of long tube headers can do to an otherwise tame exhaust system, because I think we were rattling all of the ceiling tiles. But let's break down some numbers. Real quick, guys, 2 things. We did get the car aligned prior to the dyno. And yes, we are dynoing with the hood open. Get over it. All right, 93 octane numbers, let's talk about them. Baseline number, as soon as we got the car, 389, 325. Now, 93 octane, headers, tune, JLT, the car is making 446, 402. So I'm no mathlete, but that's a healthy gain of about 60 horsepower, 75 pound-feet of torque to the tires. Now it's time to get the rest of that 93 octane out of the tank, throw in some E85, and have a whole lot more fun. Well, we just wrapped up our E85 runs. We drained all that 93 octane out, dumped about 5 to 6 gallons of E85 in, uploaded our E85 race tune from Lund Racing, and here's what we're looking at. 467 horsepower, 420 pound-feet of torque. That's up 20 horsepower and about 20 pound-feet to the tires over our 93 octane number. So God bless E85. Nothing else changed but the octane, and there you go. So all that said, guys, one more thing to do. Get this thing to the track in its new form and see what we can do. All right, guys, moment of truth. We're here at Maple Grove on another beautiful morning. DA's right around 900 feet or so. And we're gonna put all these new modifications to the test. Again, all the BMR stuff, drive shaft shop goodies, long tube headers, and of course the JLT. Wrapped it all together with that Lund Racing E85 tune. Car's making some good steam, right around 460, 470 to the tires. I'm gonna try to improve on that 1160s bone stock with the 85 tune. Something tells me it'll do it. Let's go. Kind of a baby burnout. We'll see how we do. First pass. I mean, it's amazing what suspension and a tire will do. It really is. It felt great. It looked like we crossed the traps at right around 120 again. So again, DA, I wish it was a little better. Realistically, for this thing to go 10s, I would think needs to be about 10 to 20 degrees cooler. That's just my guess. I haven't seen the time yet. Let's see what we see here. Ooh, okay, 1160, so about the same we did last time, I guess. 1760 foot. The 60 foot went down, which is good at 10th, but obviously 1164 at 121, it's pretty much where we were at last time. DA was a little bit better last time, but first pass, we're gonna try it again, see what happens. So what we're gonna do this time is we're gonna incorporate our e-brake. Ready? Try to get a little bit more RPM. That's gonna be my best bet. Another 1160, about 121. Hey man, you know, it is what it is. Well guys, the first couple passes are in the books. Yeah, obviously not what we're hoping for, right? I mean, the goal is to obviously go faster. You know, the excuse train can be, well, listen, it's warmer than last year when we came out here, taller tire, we added some weight to the car with all the BMR goodies, but that's not what you guys want to hear. The goal is going faster, and we're not doing that. We did send the logs off to John. He took a look at them. Car looks happy. Timing's like right across 30 degrees of timing across the board at wide open throttle on E85, which is good. Basically, the car is pretty much happy. He gave me one thing to try, so we'll do that on the next run. Keep the faith, guys. We're not done yet. Try to go a little quicker here on this next time. I did just get a text from John Sr. He might send us a revision real quick just to try. So in the meantime, I'll go grab the tune off my laptop, we'll upload it. Here we go. Let's get a little something better than 1160. What do you say? But 1140, we're going faster. I'm gonna do another one. Ready? Here we go, kids. It's awesome. We're getting there. I think I just tried to put my foot through the floor in hopes of going a little faster. It's like a roller coaster, you know? You're kind of maybe afraid to go on for the very first time, but once you do, you're like, I want to keep going. That's kind of how this felt. We're going 1160, 1160. John sent us a tune, a revision, basically turned all the torque reduction off on the shifts because he noticed for some reason it was pulling timing between shifts. And thank you, Lund Racing, John Jr., John Sr., because you guys worked your magic yet again, and now the car is picking up a lot. Come on, baby, give me something good. Yeah, oh, dude, it's going faster. 1133. So we went 1140, 122. I said, screw it, let's hot lap it. Went 1133 at 123. Both with a 1.7. This thing's been just 60 footing all day, 1.7s. I didn't think we were gonna really get anything good here today after those first few passes, but I'm really stoked because the car has picked up over 3/10, give or take, and a little bit mile an hour. And it goes to show you that sometimes with racing, you might get discouraged, but then you gotta keep at it, make some small tweaks in. it pays off. Well, what we thought was gonna be a wash here today turned out to be a very fun and exciting day. Now, you guys saw what happened earlier on, 1160, I think it was a damn bracket car. We sent some logs over to John. He noticed the car was pulling timing between shifts. He sent us a revision, and that was the magic sauce, right? The car instantly started going faster. 1140, 1130, and ultimately that was our best pass of the day. 1133 at 123, 1760 foot time all day long with this thing. BMR parts are certainly helped this thing get off the line a little bit better. I know not a monumental improvement from our first time out, but what you have to keep in mind here, guys, is air is a little worse today. We're about 1,400 feet above sea level, according to our DA. And ultimately, we added some weight. We put a taller tire on, so we're still happy to be going faster. Also, we are setting the table for a lot more power in the next video, guys. So you're gonna wanna subscribe to see that. Next time out, this thing should be making a couple extra 100 horsepower to the tire, and something tells me those 11s will be bye-bye. So in the meantime, we wanna thank you for watching, guys. We hope you had fun. I know I did. Subscribe, comment, you know the deal. And remember, for all things Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.